Alright, whose wings need clipping?
Let's fly! Rev the engines!
Traveler, Paimon, there you are.
Nahida! Bad news! We just saw the balladeer strolling around in public! Did he escape or... Ah! It's him!
Sure enough.
Hey! What are you doing in the sanctuary of Surasthana? Aren't you supposed to be locked up?
I know you must have a lot of questions. Please, allow me to explain. It was my idea to set the balladeer free.
A deal? Huh. You sure you trust this guy?
What did you expect? Why do you think Sumeru would keep me around otherwise? Or maybe killing me is all you can think about. But if that's the case, why haven't you done it already?
Don't flatter yourself. It was... Nahida said there's still some mysteries in you to figure out.
Ah, so if it were up to you, you'd finish the job? Guess I had you all wrong. There I was thinking...
Well, that escalated quickly. Not a good start. Could I ask you all to please calm down?
But Paimon's worried about you, Nahida. Don't let him trick you.
It's not every day you see people questioning the God of Wisdom's judgment. Just when you think you've seen it all.
Don't you dare try to drive a wedge between us!
As long as the terms are reasonable, I don't think there's a problem in making a deal. Even with the balladeer.
Well, I for one have no reason to doubt you. Considering you even struck a deal with the doctor.
Yes, one in which I gained valuable information. You'll come to understand more about that in the fullness of time. The balladeer's power was all but completely spent after your battle. He's no longer strong enough to be a strategic threat to us. That puts him in quite a precarious plus. He's a former harbinger with knowledge of many of the Fatui's sensitive secrets. Being stuck here in Sumeru could make him a sitting duck, depending on how the Fatui plan to respond.
Wait a second. Farmer? You mean he's not a harbinger anymore?
I take no pleasure in saying this, but it seems as if the doctor had no intention of welcoming back a loser, so...
Sometimes it's you using them, other times it's them using you. Most human relationships are this way. Certainly all the stable ones are. So as long as you have some value to offer, nobody will ever abandon you. But after recent events, even... Well, if the Fatui are gonna reevaluate my utility, I need to have a backup plan for myself.
As we discussed, I don't like causing harm to living beings, and you said you need protection. So, why not?
I think these two have made their objection to that idea fairly clear, don't you? And they're your friends. So
Yeah, obviously!
Then let's put that discussion to the side for now. We still have time. Today can be a trial run. Where we go from here will depend on how well we manage.
All right, then I'll do...
Good. Go now, and keep in touch.
Nahida, are you serious about this?
Yes, I have my reasons for this decision. In fact, I'm largely doing it for your benefit. Yes, as I told you once before, there's information about your twin.
Oh, yeah. Actually, that's the whole reason we came to see you today. So, you have an update on that?
Mm-hmm. You may remember me mentioning that the Fatui had not included your twin's details in the Descender category. This is an extremely important point. It's possible that the Fatui have other information that even I don't know about. And since the Balladeer used to be one of them, he'll be better acquainted with this information than I am. He was granted the power to connect with Irminsul when he almost became the god of a new era. Even though he no longer has the Gnosis, some traces of its power remain in him. He can still connect. The amount of information in Irminsul is vast beyond description. Sifting through all of it without knowing what to look for would take too long, even for me. So I asked the Balladeer to search in Irminsul for any information about the Descenders. He's more familiar with this kind of information, and should be able to find it more quickly.
Exactly! Or what if... Paimon just doesn't trust him! He's treated us as enemies every time we've run into him!
I understand. But sometimes, everything is dictated by which side you're... How things will go in the future depends on what information he brings back. And travel... Our minds have connected several times before. There is a corner of your heart reserved for... As Sumeru's deity, it is my responsibility to be on guard against the Balladeer. If this deal with the Balladeer can give you the answers you've been longing to find, it's my pleasure, really. You're Sumeru's hero.
Paimon's still worried about this idea. Is there anything we can...
I was going to contact you about that, but then you suddenly showed up on your own accord. Seems like we have... In fact, I was going to ask you to supervise the Balladeer on my behalf while he can... Even though he only has a fraction of his full power left, that's still a fraction. Of course, I'll be there to help guide you through Irminsul from the outside. Great. Prepare yourselves.
Wow! It looks pretty different here compared to last time. The colors are gentler. Guess that must be because Sumeru's at peace now.
Look at that. Hot on my heels. You know, you didn't have to cut your catch-up short just to keep me company. Oh, but I guess you panicked when you realized...
Shut your beak, jailbird! No way a prisoner gets to be so smug!
I understand that prisoners have to put up with harassment from the guards. But right now,
Sounds like a successful rendezvous. I need to be quite clear about something. In a few moments, you'll be entering into the... Unlike anywhere else, Irminsul's inner region consists exclusively of torrents of information. I know there are many grievances between you on both...
Fine, let's call it truce. But only until this mission's over.
Let's cut each other a little slack, shall we? We are going to be traveling together after all. Per my agreement with Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'll be at the front. It's my job to lead the way and get rid of any obstacles.
You sure are confident. Paimon will give you that. You make it sound like...
If there are no further objections, or did you need some time to mentally prepare yourselves?
Ew! Ugh, the snark on this guy. It's unbearable.
We can start now.
Irminsul access granted. Initiating...
Is this a small set? Oh, darn it! Come on, let's catch up with him. Wow. So this is the Ooh. Paimon's never seen anything like this. And it feels like a sacred place.
Irminsul is closely intertwined with the entirety of Teyvat. Every bit of information flowing here means something. Pick your jaws up off the floor. It's time to go.
Why is it that Paimon just wants to do the opposite of everything he says?
Lesser Lord Kusanali, we will now proceed to the heart of Irminsul.
Can you still sense where the heart of Irminsul is?
Yes. Permission to begin searching for information there?
Permission granted. Go ahead.
Let's go. Stay close. Don't go running off.
Hey, so, say we did go running off in here. What would happen? What are you smirking at?
I was just imagining the look on your travel companion's face if you went and got lost. Anything's possible in here. You can't rule anything out. So if you want to stay safe, your best option is to stick close to me.
These sapling things have spread out.
Those are all packets of information from inside Irminsul. Be careful not to touch them.
It looks the same in every direction. No wonder he mentioned about getting lost. Huh. What do you know? He was actually telling the truth. Is he mocking me again? What is it this time?
There's a time and a place to lie, but this definitely isn't it. So why don't you relax your guard a little? We're here.
What a huge tree!
Lesser Lord Kusanali,
Good, you made it. Are you ready?
ready when you are.
Then please begin. Preparing to access cognitive currents.
The Balladeer's actually doing what Nahida tells him. Guess he...
The rest is up to you. If you discover any...
Will do.
For once, we're the ones with nothing.
Traveler, Paimon, would you like to talk? Yes, I've also invited Paimon to join.
Huh? What the? We can talk to each other inside our
heads? That's part of it. Plus, we're all friends. There's nothing wrong with us talking like this once in a while.
Paimon's never tried this before. So, Paimon's been wanting to ask you something. Don't you think the Balladeer's a bit of a walking contradiction? He's always talking...
As I've told you before, there are still some mysteries for him to resolve. Things that are clear as day to me. Perhaps today will be the day that he finds some... Well done. Smart in a tip. So, you made contact with that part of his mind. Well,
Paimon thought nothing could get under that guy's skin.
everyone has a history, Paimon. Even if you're a puppet created by the Electro Arc.
Speaking of puppets, we ran into two people at the Academia today talking about an essay.
If you mean the mysterious event,
Really? Because from what they were saying, it sounded like lots of...
oh, how interesting. Those two managed to deduce quite a lot through guesswork alone.
So the Gesse got it right?
Well, they guessed right about one thing. Tatara Suna was sabotaged.
Must be a riveting conversation you three are having. Funny how all the good ones happen when I'm not involved.
What makes you think...
Don't insult me. You're having a private conversation without me. Obviously, I must be the topic. Of course you do. You can't have your prisoner knowing too much.
So, have you found...
Still looking. Don't get your hopes up, though. You and your twin come from outside this world.
Wait! How did you know about that?
It's not like we've never met before. And anyway, you're world famous. It'd be more surprising if I didn't know a few things about you. Right now, we have to keep the peace. I'm not interested in creating more misery for myself. And making court... Huh? Wait.
This light, it looks similar...
Anonymous data.
Hey, don't you forget the agreement! You have...
Shh! Just wait.
Mr. Niwa, are you certain this is worth the risk? We are talking about Tatara Suna's furnace, after all. It may not pay to act.
There's no one else who can enter the furnace. It has to be me.
Is that so? Well, since you and...
It's...
Whoa!
I have been in Tatara Suna for some time now. You have shown me great hospitality. Under your leadership, Tatara Suna is a warm, welcoming place. As I understand, the Raiden Shogun has, in recent years, eliminated much of the evil that the forging industry with crystal skills, blood, dreams. Every smith brought it.
Yes, well, were it not for you coming to Inazuma and happening to me, you allowed Akame to take all the credit. Even now, you remain one of...
You flatter me. From the outset, I saw much that was commendable in the...
So you say, Escher. But is this...
My good sir, what do you mean?
I tried to resist thinking it was all connected. Because I didn't want to speculate. And what have we gained from adopting your new technology? Ominous black smoke, mounting production, and recently, as you well know, someone died because of that strange filth inside the... None of the people who went out to get help have come back. Now, our mutual friend, the Kabuki Mono, is taking the golden... But that doesn't faze you, does it, Escher? Nothing does.
I'm just surprised that you finally chose to be so sincere.
Mikoshi Nagamasa...
After all, Nagamasa is the adopted son of Mikoshi Torichio, the yokai struck down by the Shogun's own hand. If he truly seeks...
You're well informed on the...
Why, Mr. Niwa,
Enough, Escher. I'm here because an evil force is raging and I'm in charge here. And I'm about to take some responsibility.
Judging from the look in your eyes...
Drop the act! We're past that now. Whoever you are, I just want to know what you're still doing here. What's left? Don't you have all your answers by now?
Honestly, I'm just waiting for the right moment. A moment like this, where you finish talking and I stop you from entering the furnace.
You...
You're a little smarter than I initially gave you credit for. I thought I'd disguised myself exceptionally well, at least for the first few days. But to my surprise, you had your people look into my background right from the start. It's a long journey from Inazuma to Fontaine, but that didn't stop them. Eventually, they managed to confirm that Escher was an alias, and that I was not from Fontaine at all. And yet, despite all of that, you still fail to realize my true identity.
If you kill me...
Oh, but you're quite wrong. There is one other person. Some may not see him as a person.
Whoever you're working for won't get away with this. They'll be found out.
It's no trouble at all. Patience. If you must know, I'm happy to divulge my true identity. I'm a Fatui Harbinger. Call me the Doctor.
The Fatui? Who? What do you want?
Just to create a minor inconvenience for your nation.
That's it? That's why you gave us your cursed technology?
Look how even the righteous so. My device functions precisely as you say. It is the only chance you have of preventing a catastrophe. It is easier for make no mistake, even without you, that pure, innocent puppet would only end up being used by someone else instead.
If you give him my heart, tell him that both Nagamasa and I see him as one of us. He has nothing to prove to anyone. Because not everyone just wants to use other people. The only ones who think like that are people like you.
What a beautiful way to see the world. It almost makes me feel a little guilty. Then out of respect for you, I shall redefine myself. Think of me as a monster or a demon, if you wish. At least this way your death is not a consequence of your own folly turning you into an easy target. You simply lost to something more powerful than you could ever hope to defeat. I say, Mr. Niwa, let's see what happens. Will your puppet friend become a human, Mr. Niwa? Jester, I have completed the task you gave me. I'd like to introduce a puppet to you. If he proves useful...
Hey, are you alright?
Dottore. Dottore! Good. Good.
Was that the doctor? Did he turn into a mechanic from Fontaine? But why did we see things from his...
When I touched the doctor to confirm whether he'd eliminated all his segments,
Maybe so, but it means nothing.
Does it? But this memory shows that Niwa didn't betray you. You know very well what that means.
Let's give him some space. He looks really...
We need to give him some time to process his emotions.
Paimon's still confused about the Tatarasuna incident. So, the doctor was behind it, but...
Nobody has ever deceived you like that, Paimon. It's natural that you find it, so now you have the complete picture. Katsuragi took the kabuki mono to live with the people of Tatarasuna. Later, the doctor showed up. It was all a horrific experiment planned by the doctor. Everything he did was just to plant seeds of disaster in Inazuma that would... Of all the unwitting participants in the doctor's experiment, the ballad after the events you just saw in that memory, the doctor put Niwa's heart into the device and handed it to the balladeer. The load was far beyond what he expected, but the balladeer survived. He left the furnace, the mechanic answered. Niwa fled this place for fear of punishment, but he left you a gift. He said the mechanic removed the withered heart from the device. The balladeer was stunned that such unthinkable cruelty had brought him the thing he'd been longing for his entire life. A heart acquired through cold-blooded... He thought Niwa had completely betrayed him, and yet this very betrayal had ensured his survival. Overwhelmed with anger and sorrow, the balladeer threw the heart to the ground and left it...
Holy moly! So the doctor killed an innocent...
Yes. Only if he understands this can he choose a new...
Dottore! Tori, you brazen-faced... Niwa didn't run from justice. You killed him.
Shall we see how he's doing? Hey, you alright? That's a scary expression.
Are you worried about me? If we didn't have such a history, I'd almost think that qualifies me to be your friend. It won't. I'll keep...
Hey, aren't you investigating this stuff?
That's why we're here. But unfortunately, there's no information about the Descenders in Irminsul.
Even if you can't find anything, that seems to confirm it. Irminsul does not keep records on the Descenders.
Oh, does that mean we have to leave empty-handed?
Don't thank me just yet. You look really upset. Well, since Irminsul was a...
Huh?
The reason why there are records about your sister in Irminsul. It might have something to do with Conria. Apparently, Conria was her first destination when she arrived in this world. Plus, she only came to this world because the heavens responded to the summoning.
The heavens respond?
The Jester told me this himself. You can take his word on this. He was a royal mage in Conria, and lived with your sister for a time. I don't know the details. It's up to you whether you want to believe me. Did you get all that, Lesser Lord?
Yes.
Does this info count towards my mission? It wasn't from Irminsul.
Very valuable.
Good. In that case, I'll take some time for myself now.
Huh? What have you done?
Lesser Lord Kusanali was right. My power's all but completely spent. Even if I shared a secret with you. And now you owe me. So in return, I'd like you to give me your hand. Can you hear my voice inside your head? No, I can't do anything like that anymore. At most, so tell me, in this world, is it possible to change the past? Done.
Huh? What the? What?
Nothing. I was just thanking him for helping me. So long. I suggest you get yourselves out of here quickly.
Where are you going? Hey, wait up! Didn't you say not to go running off?
Fast reaction time. But I don't think we'll be seeing each other again. From this day forth, the names Balladeer and Kabukimono will cease to exist. Those who died in Tatarasuna because of me deserve another—
Hey, Balladeer!
You know, I never did like insects. Hordes of the puny things swarming together can be a real nuisance. But if a colony of harmless ants isn't threatening anyone, I guess they deserve to be left alone.
Balladeer! Uh-oh, he disappeared. Come on! Oh no,
Oh, can you—
Nahida!
Traveler, Paimon, Balladeer, what happened just now? I was suddenly—
It was the Balladeer's fault. He shut—
I didn't think he'd be capable of something like that. Did he keep some of his power hidden when he was defeated? Or—
Where the heck did he go? Ugh,
Don't be. It's not your fault. Please, let me handle— We're running out of time. Follow—
We're out!
This is an emergency. I'll have to ask you to stay here for now. Everything's arranged, and nobody— I'm sorry, but this isn't something I need—
An emergency? How bad is it?
Don't worry. If my assessment is correct, though there may be—
Her voice has gone. Paimon can't shake the feeling that something really big has happened. What do you think the Balladeer meant? He wants to change the past? But surely that's impossible, right? You can't just rewrite history. All that stuff happened already in real life. It's like, imagine Paimon drank all the water in this inn. Even if no one was there to see it, So, why does Paimon still... Paimon's... Huh? Ah! Sorry. Paimon accidentally... But erasing yourself from history? It's unthinkable. Is that really possible in Ermin's... Uh-oh. Paimon's head is overheating from trying to... Paimon's had it with that little brat. He's been nothing but trouble ever since we met. There's no way he'll actually succeed, right? Otherwise... There's nothing we can do about it at this point. Hey, have you got any ideas on what we should do? Seems like now there's nothing left for us to do but to go to sleep. But Paimon's... So, how about... we list all our favorite foods to take our mind off things. Alright, Paimon will start. First dish. Munstack grilled fish. Oh, and chicken mushroom skewers. Tea break pancakes, cream, and Dragon chili chicken. Oh, also Adeptus Temptation. Go. What do we... Paimon was, talking? Huh. Paimon suddenly can't remember what she was talking... Is that a food too? Huh. Weird name, though. What's wrong? Your eyes are like saucers. Was it something... So, the Balladeer is... Okay, sure. Where are we going? Huh? Fine by Paimon, but is everything okay? You're acting like...
Take me up! Full throttle! Ha!
Add Astra. Thank you for Add Astra.
Let's fly!
We made it!
Ah, it's been a while. Of course. Go ahead. No. Now there's a question I wasn't expecting. The once renowned Raiden Gokuden comprised the art of forge. Most of the great swordsmith clans of old have since fallen into decline. But fortunately, Kaedehara Kazuha recently returned to Inazuma. If my memory serves me right, you yourself...
Oh, yeah, we learned a bit about the decline of the Raiden Gokuden then, too. It's...
That, in fact, this was not made known to me for most of my life. All these years, he told me that, as we are both heirs to a branch, there is no harm in telling you. The Raiden Gokuden were the targets of a
vengeful?
400 years ago, so I'm told, there was a catastrophic malfunction in Tatarasuna's furnace. Tatarasuna was home to a state-of-the-art forging and smelting operation in that day. And overseeing it, knowing that they had just one chance to save countless lives, Mr. Niwa and the swordsmith leaped to get the smith's death, though heroic, dealt a devastating blow to his family's fortunes. In his heart, the whole of Inazuma was culpable in his tragedy. He hated the Almighty, powerless and destitute, the only legacy he had to pass on to his children. Alas, if only the story could have ended there. Finally, he made a drastic decision to take revenge on the In his fury, he murdered indiscriminately, killing even bladesmiths from the Hyakume clan. But when he came to the Kaedehara and Kamisato clans, his killing spree came to an abrupt end. That is why the Kaedehara clan and their Ishin art survived that day.
Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Kazuha? Why, yes. My pleasure.
Don't tell Paimon. There are other places you want to visit too. On to the next stop. Lead the way, traveler.
Traveler, it's been a while. If you're looking for the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I'm afraid your timing is...
Are they out on...
The Commissioner is out on business, and Miss Kamisato is standing in for some meetings in the...
What do you think? Shall we go in?
If it were anyone...
We'll be heading in then.
Hello, dears. Is that... Of course, traveler. What would you like to know? Oh, they're both very well indeed. Lately, Miss Kamisato has been rather busy. As for the commissioner himself, well, you know.
So pretty much business is...
Very much.
Well, got any more questions?
You're very welcome. In fact, Miss Kamisato talks about you all. I must say, many things in Inazuma seem to have taken a turn for the better. Whenever the commissioner dines at home, Toma always joins him. The commissioner, they say it's because Toma's a much... They get to talking about you, Miss Kamisato. Okay? It's been many years now since the late... As someone who is old and gray enough to have watched their son and daughter grow up, so... In the future, if you ever do have the time, wonderful.
Paimon likes it here too. Also, Paimon's itching to try.
Of course.
All right, goodbye for now. We're, great. Goodbye, ma'am. Don't worry, we'll see her.
All right, then.
Oh, are you two leaving already?
Yep, everything's taken...
Very well.
the engines!
Well, here we...
Do my eyes deceive me, or is that...
Xavier? What are you doing here?
I was in the general area, and now I'm in...
We have some questions and thought you might be able to help.
Certainly do. I've researched... If there's anything you want to know, just ask away. Like the back of my hand. Not only that, but I've met people in Inazuma whose families used to live in Oh, well, I'm told that its history is one of the most...
A couple?
One was just in the last few years, the other was several hundred years ago. A fun fact, I'm not the first. They say he was a mechanic who consulted on a
Hey, weren't you gonna ask Xavier something about Tatar...
Oh, I didn't realize you two were here for a history.
Me neither. Paimon doesn't know what's gotten into this one today. Feels like we've been preparing for a
What brought this on? Did you just wake up today with a sudden burn? Sure, go ahead. A kabuki mono? No, I do know the word. Inazuma, but sadly, I've never had the pleasure, nor have I come across anything to do with... Of course!
Oh, we're leaving?
Oh, you're most welcome. Farewell.
Looks like you got all the information you're looking for. Sure, but keep your smile, Spinal Crocodile. No matter what happens, Paimon... Hey, all right, let's head...
Hey, it's them!
Akaba, Sawada, you're still here?
Indeed we are. If you have a moment,
We have time. What's...
the same topic we discussed.
Still looking for more info about Tatarasuna, huh?
Unfortunately, we haven't made any real progress. Huh? Oh!
I presume you'll want to read mine as well.
Well, what do you think?
Hey, Traveler, remember how last time Akaba was saying how he wished he could gather more information about all...
What did you find out?
It's a long story.
Wow, so many...
Well, well. So it all comes down to one man's desire for revenge. Huh. Ugh. So there's no ghost...
This new information...
Yes, okay, point taken, you were right. But that...
And they're back at it. These guys...
Oh, so sorry. Look at us, prattling on about our...
You're welcome.
Keep us in the loop if you find out anything else.
Will do.
Try and stop me! Let's fly!
Nahida, we're here!
Traveler, Paimon, how have you been?
Ugh, where to start? Paimon hasn't had a moment's rest this whole time. That night, we ended up chatting and...
The balladeer? You look troubled. Traveler?
Hey, what's wrong? You look so upset.
That's quite a story. So, this puppet known as the balladeer...
But how is...
As the traveler said, he very nearly became Sumeru's deity. Admittedly, I remember it. Nevertheless, it does make sense. If someone were to successfully erase themselves...
So, you believe this person really existed? And we just don't remember him because...
Yes. Theoretically speaking, it is possible to do this. The traveler comes from a world beyond to that. That's why there's no information about... So if there's anyone in the world capable of retaining memories from a past that has been rewritten, it's you. It's...
Paimon's having a hard time understanding this balladeer guy.
I can only make inferences based on the information we've been given. As for what kind... Something else worrying you? Something that you can't share? It couldn't change the fate of the ones who had died. Once the balladeer realized he hadn't been betrayed after all, it must have he couldn't keep hating humans after that. And if he thought there was such... The story makes sense. The balladeer tried to achieve godhood with the doctor's help. That power then enabled him to change what was recorded in Irminsul.
Yeah, it does make sense, but it just feels so hopeless. He gave everything to do this, but...
Please wait a moment. Found it. This should be the one. It turns out that I have a strange way of confirming everything he...
What is it?
A record from a personal collection. You should take a look.
Is this a fairy tale?
I authored this record myself.
Huh? You wrote...
When combined with the traveler's narrative, it's clear that this story...
Hold on. So this record survived?
Yes. Any information about the balladeer or the kabuki mono and other records will have been changed. But I wrote this story in a way that means changing the information in Irminsul changes to that. But Irminsul can't change information that was well hidden in advance. I guess I must have...
That's incredible! What a great...
And sending the traveler into Irminsul with the balladeer must have been a further... This story is abstract enough that it still resonates with the But if we connect all the different pieces together, the true story that emerges... There was once a lone monster draped in fox fur. Once in a while. But the monster soon... The kitten too wished... Furious at this happy resolution, a gray fox stood up. The monster smiled, led the fox toward... The monster gave the heart of water to the kitten, telling him, "The foxes have decided. You are the..." The fire was extinguished, but the kitten lived. The two promised they would spend their whole lives together, but the little bird did not have long left to live. It passed away soon after. Never again would it cherish a single creature, nor a single blade of grass that stood on that mountain. The kittens, how it wished to swallow the moon and devour them. I will become the new moon, the answer to...
We solved it!
I remember now. This is not just the balladeer's story. It is his very own memory to become a god. He was experimented on and modified countless times. It was brutal torture. This memory was extracted from him by the scholars. Presumably, they kept creating a deity was just the first step. Some of them wanted to be able to... I buried it deep inside one of my own dreams, and then hid...
It's hard to believe that this person really existed, let alone that he... Paimon has no memory of him at all.
The balladeer agreed to help me look for information about the descent before he vanished. He confirmed an important detail. We still don't know how the change to Irminsul will affect the senior ranks of the Fatui, but in all likelihood...
It sounds like Paimon wouldn't like this guy a whole lot if he was still around, but...
This is why wisdom alone cannot answer all our questions. So the answer is not everything. When you give someone the truth, you give them it to others looking on. Never forget that even... And that is what you...
Yeah, Nahida's right. Cheer up. How about we go get some...
Good idea. Paimon.
You got it. Come on, Traveler. You need to get out of... Let's go get a snack for one of the stalls in the Grand Bazaar! That'll be sure to lift our spirits! It must be really tough being the only one who remembers all that, but Paimon's always...
Let's fly! Light it up! Take me up! Try and stop me! Is it possible to stop?
We've got all kinds.
We're here! What should we eat first?
Excuse me, boss. There seems to be a small problem with the last bill. Look.
Hey! Hey, wait!
Hmm? You mean me?
No, not you. That kid! Didn't you see? Look, if you're gonna help out here, you can't keep spacing out, okay?
I wasn't paying close enough attention. I think you're right. Maybe it's the city.
Who's that guy? You know him or something? He's who?
You're a strange one, kiddo. You say you don't want any money for helping out here, and then when I actually give you some work to do, I don't want to take advantage, so I'm happy to pay you what I'd pay anyone else. But if you keep acting—
No, please. I mean it. You don't need to pay me anything.
You're welcome, I guess. But I got bigger things to worry about. Look, we're all out of Sunsetias.
Leave it to me. I'll find some more.
Stop. I'm gonna level with you, kiddo. I've never met a worker who said they didn't want a wage before. And at first, you don't want money. You don't take days off. And in your free time, all I see you do is wander around.
That's right. We can talk more about that later. First, let me get the—
Hey, what do we do now? Okay, stay out of sight.
Full throttle! Let's fly!
Yeah.
Even though you say he's the balladeer, what are we planning on doing? Stealing? Oh, all right.
This should be enough. Guess I should wash them before I take— Huh? You two over there. Is it—
He's fine.
You've been following me all the way from the city. I'd have to be blind not to notice. Have we met before? No, we haven't met. I have no recollection.
Are you absolute—
Sorry, but I just can't take your—
A puppet?
Huh?
You were right. The look on his face.
I guess you do know me after all. Look, I'm just a wanderer. But seeing as you've gone through all this trouble to track me down, I'm sure— Okay, but please let me
Are you really working for that guy? He said—
Yes, I ran into him out in the wilderness during a storm. And he let me take—
That's—
Let me take these back. Then I'll come with—
Then let's return to—
Burn it down! Take me up!
Here you go, boss.
Oh, you really went and picked some more.
Something's come up, and they need to borrow me.
I was just about to pay you anyway. Go away.
What?
I get it, okay? You just wanted to help me out, to thank me for giving you shelter from the— But look, it was pouring down, and there you were, sauntering along. Imagine you were me for a second. It's a little weird, right? But anyway, taking you in didn't put me out even slightly. You don't owe me a thing for it. Certainly not a—
But I don't— No. Then I suppose this is where we say goodbye.
Don't mention it, kiddo. I've run into all kinds of
Thank you. All right, done.
Rev the engines! Full throttle! Take me up! Take me up! Rev the engines! Giddy up!
What's wrong? Huh?
Hello. I do apologize.
We found this guy in the street, but he doesn't seem to remember.
You say that you are trekking across Teyvat to train yourself. Many other Inazuma...
Well, it seems more relevant in my case. But these two claim that they know me.
I wouldn't call it the past, but rather... this is a difficult one to explain. I don't like to rely on using terms like this often, but in your case...
Oh, like a...
Yes, something far more distant than the past.
Okay, I have to ask. What was it? Oh, you want to tell me, but you can't bring yourselves to say it. Looks like I didn't... If it's that difficult to talk about, but I'll be able to handle it.
Is truth something you care?
Yes.
Then I'll be straight with you. In your you nearly died because of what other people did. And many died because of you. You drifted from place to place, never able to settle, even where... Actions rooted in persistence sometimes bear bitter fruit.
I gave everything I had.
In terms of the outcome alone, that's true.
I don't think I can judge everything I've heard purely in terms of each choice a person makes belongs to a specific place and time.
That is the nature of truth.
It seems like my previous incarnation...
We're not trying to hurt your feelings or anything.
If we were enemies, why are...
This is so frustrating! This guy's supposed to be our archon. He's got so much to answer for, but we can't make him talk because he doesn't remember.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, as the...
Yes, it's all true.
Please, I want to see...
Even though it will cause your present self great mental...
I'm just a puppet. With no heart...
Very well.
Wait, shouldn't we go with him? This one's kind...
Don't worry. Whatever danger I might face...
Traveler, could I ask you to supervise him on...
Oh, good point. Given your...
Understood.
Thank you.
This looks like Inazuma.
Right now, you're in a dream I created using information extract these memories.
Sounds like an immersive experience.
You don't need to do this for me.
We never give up halfway. Well, we had to once, but...
All right. Thanks.
Wanderer, this is the Shake Pavilion. In your Balladeer incarnation, this is where the Electro Archon plays...
Is that because this is...
You could say...
I hear footsteps.
This place is huge. No, there's no way. There's someone... You're awake.
This man is Katsuragi, deputy to Torichio's adopted...
And the rest is history.
In the original version of events...
Let me get you out of here.
During the Tatarasuna incident, Niwa was murdered by the doctor, disguised as as the second in command at Tatarasuna. But Katsuragi had sworn lifelong loyalty to...
Katsuragi seems like he was a good guy.
He looks like a warrior, but he has a kind face. Why couldn't he live a long and happy life?
Nagamasa, I found this young guy in a cave sealed off by a landslide. He doesn't remember his name.
Well, we need to call you something. I hear the workers are calling you the Kabuki Mono.
It's fine with me.
Katsuragi, report to Niwa. Tell him we have someone new joining us.
Let's fly. What are we doing back here? Whoa, this is where you were born? It's pretty...
I was abandoned, like you. I lived here for a while.
Okay, I heard my mom and dad used to make swords, but the fact he kept coughing all the time, just like me.
But you can't.
Yup, we're family now.
This child didn't have a name. Or rather, the ballad after his mother died, the child stayed in their straw hut alone. After leaving Tatarasuna, the balladeer ran into this child who didn't have...
What happened to the child?
He died from his illness while he was still very young.
Hey! What's wrong? Say something! You promised me we could be family! You're no different from Niwa and all the...
The voices have gone.
Let's keep going.
Try and stop me!
You do realize you're blocking my path.
I come not to obstruct you. I've been waiting.
Here comes
what you are truly is a weapon. One that could be wielded with an iron will. Or don't work. You could continue to drift if it must.
Are you trying to win me over?
Long-fated rebellion has begun. Why not take your place at the banquet and...
This place is dark.
In the original version of events, the Traveler once...
Such a creepy atmosphere. Hey, look over there!
Well, well, my fair lady. Is this rundown factory and these incompetent fools all for me?
What do you have to gain from belittling your subordinates? You might not want to admit it, but perhaps you find fighting in the...
What a funny how negotiating never seems to be your strong suit. For the task ahead, I suggest you keep your true feelings.
Save your breath.
I'm sure you think so, but I still think you need to hear it. Don't start thinking you're in...
Surely you're not...
I just can't have you getting in my way. You and child...
I'm merely lighting a little fire in this chaotic nation. But you, do you remember the last time you were here? That was a lot of swordsmiths you killed. I'm sure the descendants of the Raiden Goka look at you. Oh, don't get so sentimental. Now, bye then. See you at the victory feast.
Poor little tongue? Forget it. Someone might find me here any minute now.
The plot does not end here. There is more.
Yes.
Why are you staring at me in silence? Can't you think of a nicer way to express yourself?
I'm under no obligation to be nice to you. Besides, I thought nothing mattered to you except results and your own interests. Isn't that right? Wish?
Muddle-headed puppet. You're only number 6 because you can take more abuse than other humans. Do you really count that as an asset?
You're about as much fun to be around as a raging inferno. But before we murder each other, it'd be best if we finish our duties.
Looks like we've arrived in Sumeru. Is that?
Considering that Amorta's sage, Nafis, refused to join this project, I'll take part in the experiment in his place.
Welcome. I look forward to a fruitful collaboration.
When do we start?
You seem impatient. You should know that becoming a god is far from a trivial affair.
The biological transformation is a length.
Nothing worse than what I've been through before then.
You were the most resilient test subject I ever came across. Thanks to you, alas, after that.
That was gracefully worded.
I suggest you speak to me in a more respectful tone, Scaramouche. The mere fact of your utility does not make...
The doctor again?
That person gives off a very sinister energy.
It's normal for him to give you the creeps. He scares the big...
Let's move on.
You're a god.
If you accept that he is you, just as you are you...
In your eyes, are there any...
Do you think there are any differences between your present self and your previous... Whoever has tasted the joy...
I've seen enough of my past. If possible, no matter the consequences, I won't run from blame or punishment. Can you return my memories to...
Huh? But won't that...
I've always believed that human lives follow a set of rules. As a puppet living in a human world...
Regaining your memories means reverting completely to your previous incarnation. Are you sure you want...
I've lived with a void in my chest my whole life. My creator didn't need me. But then I met you. And I finally realized that... I've always felt I have an innate tendency to yearn for... So I beg you...
Very well. Since your mind is made up... You have made your decision. Now, take this.
Set him free?
A puppet? What's he doing here? You're a human as far as I'm concerned.
Everyone's here. Wonderful.
What a fine blade. Nagamasa will be thrilled.
This is my...
Is he alright?
All worthless dross will be purged. That's why this won't be the end.
Got any more stupid questions?
Feeble human!
Search for it. I'm used to this. The wind rises. Squall and Fury, at my command, you shall fall! Unsightly insects! Feeble human! The wind rises. Imbecile! What did you expect? I'd never...
There's the tone of voice again. You're definitely back to your old self. Wait, but it was you inside that thing too! What have you got to be smug about?
Sorry. I'm harsh on myself and everyone else. Just the way I am. You sound like you're concerned, but don't worry. Thanks to you, even if I didn't change a thing,
The memory recovery seems to have been a success.
Come on. Let's
Welcome back, traveler. Paimon.
It feels like...
You don't like being addressed by...
It's fine. But I was just thinking, after learning about everything the doctor did, I'm not planning on returning to the Fatui. And they wouldn't take me back anyway. Recent events will have affected...
So, you're quitting the Fatui for good?
It's like you said, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Everything may look futile, but
that doesn't mean your own past...
Of course.
And your main goal, for which you gave up everything you had, you weren't able to achieve it. I hope you can see changing the world, changing the past, changing the fates of other people. What you were looking for is complete annihilation. But this is just a fantasy. Even if the Balladeer is removed from existence, the world will not heed your will.
Indeed.
Do you regret doing all that when you...
Even if I'm completely worthless, there's nothing in the world worth regretting. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you purposely left that information in Irminsul, didn't you?
Yes, and...
Why would you go to such lengths?
In all honesty, your past experiences have made you a useful asset to Sumeru and to me. Winning you over wasn't... But before that, I wanted to tell you the truth.
Very clever.
I guess you could say that's one of...
Utility to others is what gives me worth. Self-embrace... Oh, right. I almost forgot. You're the good guys. Sorry if I have a slightly different perspective on things, but I don't feel like I've been duped. The wisest leaders are fated to end up with the best...
I'm glad you're able to think of it in that way, Traveler. In the future, I'll continue to search Irminsul more, including the beginning of your twins' journey recorded in Irminsul. What exactly happened before? I will try.
Traveler. After I dove into the information torrents in Irminsul, why did you... So that's how you found out whose fate had changed. Well, whatever your reasons, you did me a favor. And I'll do everything borrowing and returning are the only real relationships between individuals.
That's not true. A relationship between two people is not simply a ledger that can be reset to zero. I think deep down you realize this. People who show up in your life don't just evaporate like water drops and some things in this world can never be brought back. And they can never be changed. Everything that you feel is real and lasting. And whatever is meant to be human is to live with imperfections. You can...
But humans can't live without a heart, can they?
You understand what pain is perfectly well, even without a heart. You're just bearing your feeling. The past is set in stone, but you can keep moving on. And the longer—
Sounds like you've got a future planned out for me.
Everything's ended up being pretty darn complicated. Paimon doesn't even know where to start, but the most important thing—
Then I guess I'll be helping you from behind the scenes from now on.
I'm glad that you've accepted our proposal.
Ooh! Paimon wants to pick an ugly nickname for you, too!
Why?
Because Paimon still doesn't like you that much.
Then I hope we don't—
A name is life's first gift. You didn't say it out loud. The Traveler and Paimon have helped you a lot. If you can't decide on a new name—
No! Paimon only does nicknames! If it's a serious name you're after, it's all yours.
Have you got anything? Are you sure? Oh, all right.
There! Now you have a name of your—
What about a nickname?
Still thinking. Stop rushing me!
Take your time. I don't need to see you again until you've thought— Everyone who manipulated me and made me—
You mean the fatigue?
The doctor.
Now that your stance has changed, I believe your future path will change accordingly.
One more thing. There are still some descendants of the Raiden Gokuden living in Inazuma. Some of them know. I don't plan to leave Sumeru for the time being. If you see them in Inazuma, even though the events have been erased from the world—
I see.
Huh? But—
It's fine. Let them stab their blades into my chest if they so All right. Let's call goodbye, wise deity. And you too.
He's gone.
What he went through today would have been like living an entire lifetime in an instant.
Yeah, true. But even so, after everything that's happened, so we can finally go eat—
Thank you both.
I've got it! I can end my novel with—
You mean because everyone—
Yeah! I heard that Mikoshi Nagamasa, the Dark Cloud, then, one night, all these express life.
Let's fly! Full throttle!
It's about time we had a break. As soon as you stop, all the tiredness and hunger comes— Wow, good! Huh? Look at the vase! Did someone break it while they were cleaning the room or something?
You sound lost and confused. I know why you are troubled. Any who knew of this would find their mind overwhelmed.
Huh? Is there someone here talking talking to him?
Unfortunately, the fate of Tevat cannot easily be changed. Perhaps a god. When a small animal runs into a tree trunk, though the tree may sway like a vase that falls to the ground, whether it is broken by a cat.
Who are you?
History does not change easily, but human hearts can. Believe your own.
The voices disappeared. And who the heck was that? And what were they? Anyway, that face is still lying there broken on the ground. It feels wrong just leaving it there. You know what? The Windbloom Festival should be coming up! We haven't been...
Many insects have a to follow the light, and humans are the same. We call that light, hope.